Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from the beautiful Carolinas. Today's topic is going to be money, control, and the narcissist. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So, in every narcissistic relationship, it boils down to two things usually: money or control, or both. Now, I will focus on each of those, and I'll give you a couple other examples what a narcissistic relationship encompasses. I'll begin with money. Money is something that we all need. We all need it to survive. We all need money to provide a roof over our head, to provide food for us to eat, clothing, to have the ability to go to school, to go to work, meaning drive a car or take transportation, to purchase items for your house. Example, like a journal and a good pen. I suggest journaling strongly on this channel. Or to have access to the internet. Money is an instrumental part of our life. If we don't have money, we're going to be in tough shape here. Point being, the narcissist knows this, and the only thing they like more than money is your money. And remember, what the narcissist, when they see your money, they want it for themselves, and their money is theirs. Little play on words, but it's true. When you enter these narcissistic relationships, many times you will find out that the narcissist perhaps does not have financial resources, or they're claiming that they don't, or they fell on hard times, or they have a mountain of credit card debt, or they can't pay their rent, etc. These may or may not be true. That's for you to decipher and figure out, but the point being, they will notice rather quickly if you have financial resources, i.e. money. And if you do, they can tell just by the clothes you wear, if you have sunglasses, or the car you drive, or if you're drinking a certain kind of coffee, if you get my point, things like that. They will figure this out rather quickly, and then they will chum up to you and get to know you and figure out what makes you tick. And lo and behold, next thing you know, a friendship is struck up, and there you go. You've now entered a narcissistic relationship. Now, I'm not insinuating that every person on the planet is a narcissist. It's not the case. What I'm saying is the narcissist cares about money, and more than their own money, they care about your money and trying to extract it from you. Say you fell in love with a narcissist, perhaps you even got married. What happened? Well, I can assure you, you were financially abused. Maybe right now you're going through a divorce, and that's a whole different struggle right there in and of itself, because remember, the narcissist wants a slow bleed, most likely. They want you to be isolated and to be reliant upon them to sign the papers to get the divorce, and they're going to try and play the long game, the waiting game, and drag it out so they get about 75 or 80% of the divorce settlement, and you get 20%. Why? Because you will be so tired and you just want to get it over with. This is not all the time, but many times, that you'll just give in. You'll do anything to end the relationship, and they know that. It's a built-in program that they know when they get married. They already know that they're going to try and extract as much resources financially from you as possible. But financial abuse, it's a huge one. Maybe you paid off their credit card debt, and then that credit card never got chopped up, and lo and behold, it's a recurring monthly issue. And what are they doing? They're relying on you to pay the credit card debt while perhaps they aren't even working, and they're reaping the benefits of all of the purchases through their credit card. That's one example. Another one is they claim that they can't work for whatever reason, and that you need to do all the working. And in the beginning of the relationship, perhaps you agreed, hey, that sounds good. I have a good job, and I can support us, and we can do everything. But what are they doing throughout your 9-to-5 job when you're working? That's right. Most likely they're looking for your replacement or surfing the web. They're getting other sources of supply, perhaps even other individuals, to send them money. I know it sounds dramatic, but I hear it frequently. It's true. The narcissist loves money. Money, money, money. Now again, let's say that you were married, you're getting divorced. The assets need to be divided up. What are they going to do? They're going to feel like they're entitled to more than you. They are going to want a bigger share. No matter who worked or who didn't, or what the situation was, money is going to be something that they will try their best to extract from you. Whether it's lawyer fees, playing the waiting game, keeping you isolated, not giving you child support, not giving you alimony, etc. They do this frequently. Now, I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but that's a narcissist for you. Another thing is control. Remember, the narcissist loves control. They love control of the narrative. They love control of what you do, who you do it with, how you spend your time, the clothes you wear, who you communicate with, everything. Remember this, when you were in the narcissistic relationship in the beginning, most likely they figured out who your friends were and your family and what you like to do and your hobbies, and they slowly removed these things from your lifestyle. Example, let's say you love to garden and you love to go skiing. Well, I can assure you, you no longer were skiing quickly after you met the narcissist. Or perhaps they buddied up with you and said, yeah, I love to ski too, and they've never skied a day in their life, and then they just said, no, it's not really for me, I don't think you should do it either, and you listened to them because you believed in them. That's exactly how they wipe away, they erase your identity. Same thing with gardening. Who doesn't love to garden? Everybody loves it. It's great exercise, it gets you outdoors and connects you with Mother Nature. If you loved and or love to garden, the narcissist would put you down, telling you, why are you growing these fruits or vegetables? What's the big thing? Just go to the store and buy them. Why would you do this? Why would you waste your time? Well, I'm not wasting my time. I'm gardening because I love it. It's therapeutic. It's a Zen-like state which allows me to help Mother Nature grow fruits and vegetables that we will eat. Think about this. It's beautiful. The narcissist doesn't want you doing that many times because you are not giving them the supply. You're giving the earth and the harvest the supply. Get the point. There are so many things here, but control. They will remove what you like to do, your hobbies, your social circle, your family members. They will try to drive a wedge between you and anything that is of importance to you, which includes your money again. But the control of the narcissist, think about this. Let's say that you guys were having a conversation about A, B, and C, and you know very well because you have a good memory what they said, and then a week goes by and then you're revisiting that conversation about A, B, and C, and they're like, I never said that. What are they doing there? They're gaslighting you, and they're trying to control your mindset. They're trying to have you doubt your sense of reality, that in fact you two did discuss A, B, and C. They want you believing you discussed X, Y, and Z, or that conversation never happened. Same thing when you're trying to tell the narcissist, say you have to pick them up at 5 o'clock on a Friday. Well, you're there at 5:01. What's going to happen then? They're going to light you up because you're a minute late and you had to make them wait. But if you go there early at 4:30, 30 minutes early, waiting for the narcissist, what are you doing then? That's right, you're wasting your time, and they are controlling what you do. So you learn, you're groomed, you're taught, you're trained on how to be there on time at 5 o'clock on a Friday. Get these examples, everybody. It's so simple. Same thing when you're going to a barbecue or an event. Let's say it's a Saturday evening. You're going to a barbecue, you and the narcissist, with many other couples or people. Well, the event begins at 6 o'clock and you're ready at 5:30, and the narcissist, are they ready at 5:30? No. 6 comes and goes, they're not ready. The event has begun, it's now 6:45. They're finally ready. Now what happened there? They controlled your evening. They had you perhaps waste an hour and 15 minutes because you were ready at 5:30 and they're ready at 6:45. Technically you wasted 45 minutes. And I wouldn't say wasted, but this is a video, an example. But they made you wait. They controlled your evening. They got you frustrated perhaps because they knew that you wanted to go at 6 o'clock, which is when the scheduled event was going to take place, and they made you wait. They controlled it. Then what did they do many times? That's right, they would start an intentional argument right before the event. So now you look like you're all flustered and frustrated and you're not in a good mental space because they just had an intentional argument after making you wait 45 minutes before going to the event. And what did they do? They got supply from it. They loved it because they now have you vibrating lower than them. You go to the event, everyone looks at the narcissist and says, wow, this is great. This person looks so good, but what's wrong with you? You don't look like you're in a good mood. And you're just there like, oh my gosh, if you only knew. If you were at the house 45 minutes ago, you would have seen what I saw, but you didn't, and you won't, and you won't believe it, so I can't say anything. That's how you feel isolated. Again, that's the narcissist controlling your Saturday evening. Think about it. Same thing with I'll go back with money. With money, when the narcissist is going to tell you they're going to pay for A, B, and C, and you're like, all right, sounds good. You pay for A, B, and C, and I'll pay for A, B, and C the next time. In other words, you pay, then I'll pay, something like that. Well, it's your turn to pay, you pay, everything's good. And the next time it's the narcissist's turn to pay, either they don't show up or they say, oh, I forgot my money. Can you just cover me this time? I'll pay you back. And you're like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then it happens again and again. And then you realize you're paying for everything. It becomes the new norm. And what happens there? Your money is being depleted. The narcissist is getting a free ride like they usually do, and they are not being accountable. Because if you say anything to them like, hey, what happened? I paid the last 3 times. They're going to gaslight you and tell you, no, you didn't. I paid. I know for a fact you did. Just drop it, move on. Or they're going to say, what's the big deal? You have more money than me anyway. And you're like, but that wasn't the agreement. See, this is why every narcissistic relationship, it's like being in a trance-like, zombie-like state. You're in the narcissistic fog. You don't know what's up or down. What you do know is you entered a relationship with one individual during the euphoric stage or the beginning of the relationship when everything was unicorns and rainbows, and you thought that that's how the length of the relationship would be. Nothing could be further from the truth. Remember, the narcissist is like a used car with a brand new paint job. It looks good on the exterior many times, not always, but on the inside is what really matters. Does the engine run? And with the narcissist, the engine does run, but it doesn't run fluidly and smoothly, and it breaks down frequently. And there's a lot of wear and tear, not only on you in the relationship, but on everything encompassing that relationship. So get the message. The narcissist, control the narcissist, and money What they care about more than anything, sincerely, is financial resources, usually controlling you in the narrative, which I'll talk about again in a second, and having you vibrate super low down in the quagmire with them. That's what they like. They don't want you to be a bright, shining light. They don't want you to be abundant and to be radiant and to glow. They don't like it when you create new friendships and when people are giving you adoration and attention and affection, because they're envious and jealous. And they know this. That's why they try to detract from you. That's why, excuse me, if you had if you won awards, or if you got promoted, or if you just won a trip, or if you are going to go on vacation, that's why they try and blow these things up, because it's not about them, it's about you. And they can't have you vibrating higher. They can't have you believing in yourself. They can't have you living your best life. They need to take you down in the dirt with them. And the narcissist knows this. They also know that each and every narcissistic relationship that they enter has an expiration date. It's just a matter of time when it will implode. It's just a matter of time when someone will get their first light bulb moment and exit the relationship, or when the narcissist finds your replacement, i.e. the new supply. There's so many different layers to narcissism, but the point being, many times it boils down to money, control, and certainly the narcissist. And when you enter a relationship with an individual that turns out to be a narcissist, you don't know what you're up against. You have no idea. You're outnumbered. You're in a chess match and they took 3 steps ahead of you. They got to move 3 chess pieces before you could even move 1 pawn. And then throughout the relationship, which is the game and the chess match, that's when you're in the devaluation stage, trying to make heads and tails of the relationship. And then finally, when you get the wisdom on my channel, you're like, oh my gosh, I get it. I know what to do. Go no contact, block them, delete them, remove all flying monkeys and people associated with them. And then it's checkmate. And then you win the game. Relationships aren't games to you, to myself, but to the narcissist, they certainly are. Remember, the narcissist sees this thing called life as one big game, as one big accumulation stage. Accumulate, accumulate, accumulate as many people, as much money, as many relationships as they possibly can. It's a big game to them. It really is. Guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from the beautiful Carolinas. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon. Stay true, stay blessed. Continue to become awakened and aware and understand you are the priority. Really get the message here. In the narcissistic relationship, usually it's about money or control or both. Think about it. If you've experienced any of these things or others, drop comments below. Remember, if you want to have a one-on-one coaching session with me, drop an email at narcdailyvideos@gmail.com. Guys, no matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. Remember that. I love you all. God bless you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye, guys.